Immanuel Kant was a German philosopher who is considered one of the central figures of modern Western philosophy. He synthesized early modern rationalism and empiricism, and set the terms for much of 19th and 20th century philosophy. Kant's work revolves around epistemology, metaphysics, ethics, and aesthetics. In his critique of pure reason, he sought to reconcile the conflicting approaches of rationalism and empiricism by arguing that experience is constructed by the mind from raw data sensed by the human faculties. He coined the term transcendental idealism to describe his belief that the mind plays an active role in structuring reality. In the realm of ethics, Kant's grounding for the metaphysics of morals introduced the categorical imperative, a method for individuals to evaluate their actions. According to Kant, an act is morally right if it can be universalized without contradiction, meaning that it would be acceptable for everyone to act in the same way. Kant also wrote on aesthetics and politics, and his philosophy has been enormously influential, shaping fields such as existentialism, post-structuralism, and even some areas of science. His rigorously systematic approach and synthesis of opposing philosophical traditions continue to be studied and debated today. Kant's critique of pure reason was an attempt to understand the relationship between human knowledge and experience. He argued that our understanding of the world is structured by conceptual frameworks that are inherent in the human mind. He introduced the concept of the phenomenal world, which is the world as it appears to us, and the noumenal world, the world as it exists in itself, independent of human experience. According to Kant, we can never have direct knowledge of the noumenal world. Kant's moral philosophy is grounded in the concept of duty and rationality. Unlike consequentialist theories, which judge actions by their outcomes, Kant believed that the rightness or wrongness of an action lies in the intention and the principle behind it. He emphasized the autonomy of the individual, arguing that each person has an inherent worth and dignity. In the Critique of Judgment, Kant explored aesthetics and the philosophy of beauty. He argued that aesthetic judgments are both subjective and universal. While beauty is in the eye of the beholder, Kant believed that there is a common sense of taste that allows us to communicate our aesthetic judgments to others. Kant's political philosophy emphasizes the principles of universal rights and democratic governance. In Perpetual Peace, he outlined his vision for a federation of free republican states, laying the groundwork for modern ideas about international law and organizations. Kant's influence extends far beyond philosophy and has permeated various fields including law, politics, theology, art, and even cognitive science. His critical method inspired subsequent generations of philosophers, leading to various interpretations and critiques of his work. In the realm of ethics, Kant's deontological approach has shaped both secular and religious moral thinking. His ideas about autonomy and the inherent worth of individuals have been foundational to human rights discourse. Even in areas where Kant's specific conclusions have been challenged, his methodological approach and questions continue to shape philosophical inquiry. His willingness to tackle complex and fundamental problems with rigor and depth has made his works enduring classics in philosophy.